Hey, this is Professor Preston. Just here to give a quick holiday message. I've always done, I've always ended my seasons of the show on some sort of holiday special, whether it be a New Year's special or a Christmas special. But it's been a shitty year, and I'm not super in the mood for doing that. I'm just drawing a blank when it comes to ideas, and ugh, things have just been bad. Things have just been so shitty. Also, worth pointing out that oddly, companies like Coca Cola and McDonald's trying to co opt the good vibes of the holiday season in order to peddle their products have been so greedy that they couldn't pretend to be normal humans for one fucking month. And they have put out AI adverts that have just sort of made the commercialist, greedy side of Christmas hard to ignore for me this year. So, oddly enough, instead of co opting the good vibes of Christmas in order to sell their products, I have never been less interested in their products, and they've been sort of killing the vibe for me. It's just hard to celebrate kindness and merriment in a country that claims to love Christmas so much while being so passively cruel, if you know what I mean. Things aren't all bad, though. My brother bought me this really lovely lantern, bit of mood lighting. Oh, what fun things have I been doing this holiday season? Oh, I sat with my brother in a parking lot eating tacos and bitching about how things have been. Uh, oh, I helped a lady grab like Christmas ribbons off of a top shelf. You should have seen her when I came around into the corner, or when I came around the corner at the Walmart and she saw me. Her eyes immediately lit up when she saw my height, and it was actually kind of nice being able to do a small act of kindness, just getting something off of a top shelf. That made me feel a little merry. So I'm not all doom and gloom. It's just my merry levels are kind of low this year. It has been a long and shitty year for me. Uh, I'm burnt out on the concept of Professor Preston season 3. It's been really hard for me to do this season because my viewers might not even notice this, but there tends to be like a running sort of theme or narrative in the background of the season, this sort of guiding principle. But the problem is my life has been shaken up so many times in just this one year, and the people who are supposed to be supporting me have just not acknowledged this as an issue, that my life can just be torn down so many times by their carelessness. So I have been struggling to make videos because I've been struggling to place who I am in all this and what direction I really want to go. I've sort of figured it out. Um, I'm going to head in a much more chill direction going forward. But this year has just been a total mess. Just so many deceptions have come at me. I don't really want to get into it, but just I have been lied to so many fucking times this year. Anyways, I have big plans for next year because I want to give making YouTube a career a real try. Now, YouTube has never been about the money for me. It's been about self-expression. But uh, if it becomes a source of income for me, I can do it more often, and it would alleviate a lot of stress, even if it's only a secondary form of income. I can live with the idea that being a professional YouTuber just isn't in the cards for me. But something I can't live with is never having been able to give it a real try. Because the entire time I've been doing YouTube, there's been some sort of bullshit hanging over me. There's lots of things like how I just had the threat of losing my home hanging over me. I have been sent on wild goose chases by my so called family. I have been handed a million pointless, made up side quests and have had to deal with so many imaginary issues dreamed up by insane people that I have just always been too busy and too mentally beaten down to be in the right creative space for what I'm trying to do here. So, my New Year's resolution is this: I'm going to put out 12 episodes of Professor Preston next year, consistently one episode a month. I am also going to do Patreon content, behind the scenes commentary, comics, art, maybe even some Patreon exclusive videos, which is going to be great. My New Year's resolution for 2026 is basically to do YouTube consistently, to do it right, to do it the way I want to do it, and finally do it at a regular pace. And I'm not going to allow any more bullshit to get in my way. I'm just not. Whatever made up errand or whatever the people who are supposed to be my support dream up. And if I do this, if I put out a video every month and put out good Patreon content and I do the YouTube shorts and I still fall short, then I can accept that it's just not in the cards for me. And I'll keep doing it as a hobby, but I'm going to not push myself the way I've been pushing myself to make this content on top of having a full time job. In 2027, I plan to do some traveling. I've been saving up some money. Nothing expensive, just sort of a low budget road trip. But also in 2027, I'm either going to quit my minimum wage job or at least do less hours, or I'm going to give up on making YouTube work as a career and relegate it to hobby. And either way, that is going to be a huge relief for me. It is going to feel so good to not have one of those pressures over my head. At this point, I don't care all too much which pressure I'm going to take off. All I know is that one of them is going to be relieved. I, despite how shitty this year has been, and I know it's been shitty for all of us who don't live in some sort of fairy world, I am very excited for next year. I have big plans, and I think I'm going to do something great. Uh, and I think we all have a chance at that. Despite how shitty things have been all year this year, I think we're going to make it. I don't think it's going to be easy. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but I think we're going to get through to the other side of this. But it's going to take effort. It's going to take vigilance. But I think we have it in us. So, with all that said, I hope you have as merry a Christmas as you can. I hope you have a happy New Year, and I'll see you next year with some stuff that I think is pretty fucking sweet. And I think that I have a little sneak peek of what's to come. So maybe I'll leave you with that. So, with all that being said, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, all that good shit. See you in 2026.